Hey there, and welcome back to Smoltzy and Friends. I'm so glad you're here with us today because we are talking about something real, something we all face at some point in life: trust. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe you've trusted someone with your heart, your story, your dreams, and they dropped it. And now, the thought of trusting again feels risky, scary, and it might even feel impossible. Please don't miss the next statement I'm about to make. Just because trust was broken doesn't mean you're broken. Again, just because trust was broken doesn't mean you're broken. And rebuilding trust, whether in others, yourself, or even with God, is a journey worth taking. And let's walk through it together. The first thing we need to do is name it. I want to acknowledge that trust is fragile, and it's built in layers, moment by moment, and choice by choice. But when it's broken, it can feel like the entire world is collapsing. You might say, I'll never trust anyone again. Or something like, I can forgive, but I'll never forget. Or even, why did I let them in at all? And I want to acknowledge those are honest feelings, and don't run from them. And please, don't live in them forever. We are allowed to feel hurt, but you and I are not meant to stay stuck. Here's something I want you to write on your heart. I am not what happened to me. I will choose to heal from it. Let me say that again. I am not what happened to me. I will choose to heal from it. Trust starts to rebuild, not when the other person apologizes, not when time passes, not even when the pain fades, but when you make the decision to try again. That's right, try again. To try trusting someone new, to try forgiving yourself, even to try showing up in the world with your heart open, even if it's been bruised. So I'd like to talk about 3 ways to start building back trust today. 1, trust yourself. If you've been lied to or betrayed, one of the first things that breaks in your confidence is our own judgment. You think, why didn't I see that coming? Or even, what's wrong with me that I let that happen? But here's the truth. You did your best with the information that you had. You gave love. You showed grace. That's not weakness. That's courage. Now give some of that grace to yourself. Start small, set boundaries, and listen to your gut. And when you keep your promises to yourself, your trust in others will follow. Trust doesn't mean forgetting it. It means healing. You don't have to pretend it didn't happen. You don't have to deny the pain. But trust isn't about erasing the past. It's about learning from it without being chained to it. You can remember and still forgive. You can protect your heart and still keep it open. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, not an excuse for what they did. It's the decision to stop letting the past have power over your peace. Let God teach you to trust again. This part's personal. There's moments in life when I've said, God, why did this happen? But over time, I've learned that God didn't waste our pain. Even when we're hurting, even when we don't understand, He's working. He's restoring. He's rebuilding. He's redeeming. And I believe this with my whole heart, that if you bring your broken trust to Him, He'll teach you to love again. Not with fear, but with wisdom. Not with suspicion, but with discernment. And not from a place of defense, but a place from strength. You were made to love and to be loved. Yes, you've been hurt, but that's not the end of the story. Yes, some people broke your trust, but not everyone will. And yes, it will take time, but healing is happening even now as you listen to this podcast. I'll leave you with this. Don't let a painful moment keep you from a lifetime of joy. Open the door a little, let the light in again. You might be surprised who's showing up on the other side of that door, including a stronger, wiser version of you. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. If today's episode helped you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And remember, you're not alone, you're not forgotten, and you're not beyond restoration. Until next time, keep growing, keep healing, and keep trusting one step at a time.